Holy Land Episode 3. A caption, white letters on black, Jaunt Riot. A low sun sheds light on desert hills.
We continue our tour of the Holy Land here in the desert, at the Monastery of St. George.
A caption, the Holy Land. A woman rides a donkey towards a smooth cream stone set of arches, isolated in the middle of the stony desert. A black cross stands on top of the tallest central arch. A gate blocks it. The donkey stops at the arches. A road overlooks a hill scattered with dozens of white blocks of flats of varying heights. The grass around is scrubby and parched.
This area is part of the Palestinian territories, otherwise known as the West Bank. 2,500 square miles of land controlled by the Palestinian Authority. This region is hotly contested between Israel and Palestinians, and one of the towns caught in the middle of the drawn-out conflict is Bethlehem.
The woman is in a large courtyard paved with pale brown flagstones. Cars are parked around its edges.
The Church of the Nativity stands over the spot where baby Jesus is said to have been born.
We're in Bethlehem. The story goes that when Mary and Joseph could find no room at the inn, they were forced to stay in a stable. This church marks the spot where Jesus was born amongst the animals in a manger.
She walks off. Behind her is a building made of ancient cream brick with tiny square windows in its upper story.
Originally commissioned by Constantine the Great and his mother Helena in 327 AD, the church is said to be built over the cave where Mary gave birth to Jesus.
Inside, light from a grotto glows on the faces of a crowd of pilgrims. The woman lights a candle.
A UNESCO World Heritage Site, the ancient church is undergoing major restoration to replace and preserve its timber roof.
Behind her, scaffolding fills the center of the church.
Throughout the day, pilgrims from all over the world stream into the church and line up to enter the grotto. After passing down some steps, you enter the cave, and there on the floor a silver star marks the spot believed to be the birthplace of Christ.
A man crawls on the floor under the altar to kiss the star.
Pilgrims sing softly and take turns touching and kissing the altar in the grotto.
Cluster around the mouth of the grotto. A middle-aged woman in a white headscarf and long gray and white skirt gazes up at religious paintings on the walls in the adjoining corridor. People come and go, up and down steps, while others sit on chairs to await their turn. A woman climbs the steep steps out of the grotto, while a man kneels and presses his forehead to the top step, then goes on his way. Another man replaces his shoes, removed as a mark of respect.
Bethlehem, like most towns in the Holy Land, boasts some amazing cuisine.
Outside, a man scoops food from a pan.
Here, a local shopkeeper is making some fresh falafel, one of the region's most popular dishes. While Israelis and Palestinians may argue over land, everyone can agree on a delicious plate of falafel.
Concrete walls covered in graffiti.
In our next episode, we continue our tour of Bethlehem, exploring the controversial Israeli West Bank barrier wall.
A black and white mural.
And we'll see some of the modern side of the Holy Land.
It shows a masked man throwing a bunch of flowers.
We hope you've enjoyed your experience in the Holy Land. To support efforts aimed at building trust and friendship within the region, please visit childrenofpeace.org.uk.
Naomi Darg. David Darg. Post-production, Kirk Wallace, Daryl E. Chong, Travis Cook, Dan Dasho, Jaunt Riot.